It is a big day. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, and today we are opening up the biggest Bernina ever made, the Bernina 990 sewing machine and embroidery machine. So big that it doesn't even fit on my table, and I'm kind of peeking out to the side here, but I can't wait to show you what comes with this beautiful machine. And yes, we are the ones that do free video tutorials and Bernina online courses to help you master whichever machine you currently own and take you to the next level. So there's links in the description below for you to find where the free videos are, as well as all the Bernina online courses that we've created. And yes, I will be doing additional videos and tutorials on this specific model that will be different than anything that I've done before. So make sure that you sign up for our Sewing Mastery email so you'll know when the Bernina 990 videos start to roll out. Let's get started. So this box is very unique, different than any box I've actually opened before. So if your dealer has not opened your Bernina 990 and sent it home like this, you're gonna notice there are two round twist kind of screws on the front side and two more on the back side. What you're gonna do is you're gonna turn them hard and release this whole top box, and the box is going to slide up like a giant present, and the machine will be sitting here with all the accessories around it. So let's start with what's on top. I see the enormous slide-on table that Bernina is known for. A freehand system, which we will show you how to use, plus written material and printed manuals that are spiral bound. Thank you, Bernina. I know so many of our customers still enjoy having their manuals that they can write in and reference as they learn their machine. Power cord, a bag of accessories that we'll put in the accessory box once we get into the machine a little further, a cover for the sewing machine to keep it protected when you're not using it. Ah, here she is, so pretty. Look at that fabulous screen that is so big. It is going to be a dream to work with, and I can't wait to really start to sew on this. I know all the customers that I've been helping with their classes and whatever they need to get started have all said how much they love this machine. It is beyond anything that they've sewed on before. So Bernina is always known for amazing machines, but this one just really puts the cherry on top. They've taken everything from all the years of technology increases and put it in this machine. Yes, you see that it is bigger, it is more expensive, but it's worth it. If you haven't sat down at one of these machines yet at your local Bernina store, take some time to do just that. Sit and sew on it, and you are going to be amazed. In this back area, we do have some of the key parts for the threading system. So like the telescoping thread stand, a USB stick, and the buttonhole foot. And it's always amazing. The buttonhole foot is never in with the accessories, so make sure you find it in the little side compartment so you can put it with the other feet. One more bag of feet, the slide-on table seam guide, which I absolutely love. The foot control will be stored right here in the front, along with the Bernina stitch regulator. But the uniqueness of this Bernina 990 and the stitch regulator, I can't wait to get into and explain the differences that they've added to this machine that are different than all the other previous Bernina stitch regulator models. Here is the accessory box that we are going to fill with all these wonderful accessories. Yes, I am trying to figure out how to get it out of the box gracefully. Okay, I can't wait to just get it plugged in while I'm getting the embroidery module opened up so I can show you all the hoops that come with this machine, how big the embroidery module is, and oh yes, now one of the things I will highly recommend, and we'll put links below, is that you do need to have this machine plugged into not just a surge protector, but a battery backup. This is going to protect the circuit boards, everything. So whether you've got your air conditioner running, you've got irons on in your sewing room, this will just make sure that the machine stays nice and happy, and all the electricity is so even that the machine won't see any ups or downs, no matter where you live in this world. Ta-da! Here comes the best part. That is amazing. Can't wait to stitch on her. Now the embroidery unit has been redesigned as well to really give us a larger embroidery space. You're going to be amazed once you see it in person. I don't think any of the pictures that you see on the websites give it justice of how big this machine is. And you've all wanted bigger and better machines. Well, this is your answer. But as I have had classes where people come in to sit down and see it firsthand, the comments that are made when they see it in person is usually like, oh, I didn't realize it was this cool. The reactions have been astonishing. And I love to just sit back and listen and watch them smile and like start touching it and start sewing on it. And then they're like, oh, I'm really going to want this machine. So if you are one of the lucky ones who have decided to take the splurge and buy a Bernina 990, congratulations. If you are considering buying one of these, once again, I tell you, you got to go to the stores, sit down at one of these machines and try it out. Okay, I'm also going to say that the packing on these machines is top notch. Now, this is what I've been waiting for. That's the hoop that comes with this machine. So it's included with your purchase. You don't have to buy it extra like in the past where the larger hoops were optional. We have an embroidery cover in here as well. Additional hoop templates and a little stabilizer pack. The traditional embroidery hoop that is always my go-to size when I'm doing my normal size projects and not my ginormous ones. You are going to find the embroidery foot is packed with the embroidery module. So if you're looking in your accessory bag with your other feet, it is not in there. So make sure you open up your module to find it. Some embroidery thread. Now let me tell you a little something about this pack. It says Mettler Polysheen. Now here's a tip. Polysheen is exactly the same as Isocord embroidery thread, but Polysheen is the thread that's on the smaller spools. So if you see Polysheen, the numbers on those spools are identical to Isocord thread. Isocord is my most favorite thread. It works all the time. It works on all brands of embroidery machines. So even when I have brands of embroidery users in my class that are not the ones we normally carry or they're older machines, as soon as they use good quality embroidery thread, their machine works so much better. So if you're struggling with embroidery, stitch outs, threads breaking, just go to that thread. It will solve so many headaches, and you don't need headaches this time of your life. We also have an embroidery bobbin case, some extra clips. We'll be going through all of those at later times. And we've got some smaller hoops as well, and the free arm hoop, which is super easy to use as well. Okay, I see the embroidery module is sitting on top of that super large hoop. So I'm going to take those two pieces out and show you how they all connect. If you're wondering how big this hoop actually is, it is 16 inches tall and 12 inches wide. That's the embroiderable area of this hoop. Thinking about your 12-inch quilt blocks and quilting them on your embroidery machine, Yes, please. Sign me up, and it has the super easy kind of ratcheting system, which allows you to hoop your fabrics and then just tighten it, and it clicks into place. So it's a lot easier on your hands, especially if you are losing strength in your wrists or fingers. This is a hoop that a lot of people who struggle with tightening hoop screws can handle. Now, if you're wondering where to start, now that you've opened up this machine and you just are a little overwhelmed of what you have just purchased, I recommend that you start with our most popular online course, the Embroidery Essentials online course. This is going to help you get familiar with a lot of the functions, the buttons. If you are not a Bernina user, this will also give you understanding of the different screens and how do you put the hoop on. It will walk you through everything step by step. We also have, for the embroidery side of the machine, is a Bernina pinpoint placement masterclass. And in each of these classes, you can go and watch videos and see if that course is right for you. There's some free lessons that we open up to let you explore and see what it's all about. I also encourage you, for the sewing side of your machine, is to take some time and stitch out all your decorative stitches. You're going to realize how much is in here and how beautiful they look when they're stitched out. Make yourself a stitch book. And I'll put a video right up here where you can actually take a look at how I've made stitch books in the past, give you some tips, some ideas, and then you can get started very, very easy. We also have a very popular course for our Bernina sewing machine owners. It is called our Bernina Stitching Cosmos online course. So there's no embroidery on that quilt at all. Every block is a different lesson, and it's going to take you through all the options on the sewing side for you to explore and realize the potential of your particular machine. Yes, we do start to work with some of the Bernina optional accessory feet, but we always recommend that you buy no extra feet before you take that class, so you can choose which ones you'll actually use before buying them and realizing, I'll never use that again. So learn the lessons, and you can do most of the techniques without the feet. But just like anything, there's always a foot that makes it easier to create that particular project or technique that you're learning. So there's links below that will help you find the right place to start, or reach out to me at any time, info@sewingmastery.com, and I'll be happy to answer your questions and curate a list of Bernina online courses that would be right for you. I hope you're just as excited as I am to start digging into this machine and finding all the amazing new things that Bernina has added. Happy sewing!